So I don't know if anyone's arrived yet. There's no way of knowing unless you type in a message to say, just to acknowledge that you're here. Would be wonderful just to know who's here. Hi, looks like there's a few people here. Hi, Andrew. Good to see you. And Marion. Hi, Marion. Zach. Zach's in the community, new community member. Zach's doing our tech tonight, so of which I'm grateful. So if anything goes wrong, hopefully Zach will be able to correct it. Hi there. And Jokey. Nice to hear from you. It's always a bit daunting waiting here
in silence and not knowing who's here. And I suddenly realised that actually I can tell that there are people here, even though people aren't messaging in. So do message in. It's sort of it's just wonderful to know who's here, and it helps to sort of help us to connect with one another. So we're still we won't be meditating for another 8 minutes, just so you're aware. Wait until 7:30 before we formally start. Oh, hi, Moo and Kirsten. Joanne. So please, let us know you're here. It's good to know who's here. Have a sense of one another. We're all part of the Sangha, even though we're currently in all different places. I'm actually in Belper in Derbyshire, which is where I live. It's about 40 minutes from Nottingham. And it's quite wet here, quite rainy, quite overcast. Oh, yes, it's quite gloomy where Andrew is as well. Yeah. I think the weather's going to pick up towards the end of the weekend, I believe. I think Saturday and Sundays might be quite sunny. Oh, Andrew's in central Nottingham. Hooray. Yes, I don't know whether you can hear traffic. I mean, Belper's a very small town, but I live along a main road. It can get quite noisy. And it was actually wonderful in lockdown. There was just no traffic at all. It was just so quiet. So hopefully that won't disturb us tonight. So we'll wait another 5 minutes before we start. So there's 9 of us here at the moment, now 10. Someone else has just arrived, I don't know who. Oh, Eve. Hello, Eve. And numbers are picking up slowly. It is quite daunting leading meditation online. It's sort of it's not so bad on Zoom. You have a sort of sense of a presence of others, but when we do the live YouTube channel, it sort of feels a bit peculiar. I have a sense of people being there and not being there at the same time. And in a sense, it's a sort of an act of the imagination, really. Imagining people, physically in their different locations, different homes around the country. Sajamega, hi Sajamega, and Vanessa, hello there. Maggie, hi Maggie. Hello everyone, says Maggie. Hello. So yeah, when you arrive, it'd be good just to say hi, just to connect with one another. Sort of create a sense of Sangha before we start. Hi Claire T. Hi everyone. Hi. And Geeta, hi Geeta. So we'll just wait a few more minutes. Give people time to arrive. I suppose one of the beauties of online Sangha nights for me is I don't have to do any travelling now. Normally I'd have to travel 40 minutes to Nottingham. And in some ways the world feels much smaller. And so there is some pleasure there in a way, albeit it'd be lovely if we were all meeting face to face. But it's amazing how even this has become quite normalised. And it's amazing, isn't it, how we adapt, how we all adapted to the new conditions that we're working in. So I'm just seeing who else is arriving. So we've got 21 people here tonight. It's good. So we'll just give it another minute. Kusala Devi, hi, Kusala Devi, and Paraga. Hello. And Ian, hi, Ian. Paul, hi, Paul. And Shantika and Rachel. Kamasiri, Sandy. Oh, a lot of people arriving now. Keith, hi Keith. Okay, let's salute the three jewels, shall we? Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Namah, Om Still a few more people arriving. Jane. So, big welcome to everybody. This is our first Sangha Night in September. So, as the autumn beckons. And tonight's particularly special because Saccanama is going to be leaving us. And Saccanama's been part of the Nottingham Buddhist Centre team. And this time next week, he'll be in Spain at Goicoechea, the men's ordination retreat centre. And which I know is a place close to Saccanama's heart. So we're going to be marking tonight his leaving, and later tonight after the meditation, which will finish about 8:10, and at 8:20 after a short break, we're going to be hearing from Saccanama. He's going to be sharing, I don't know what he's going to be sharing, but something I imagine of maybe his experience of being here at the Nottingham Buddhist Centre. And then after that, we're going to be rejoicing in Saccanama, rejoicing in his merits, which is something we often do as part of the Taratna Buddhist community, is, if you like, celebrating in Saccanama, celebrating his qualities, his generosity, and all he has brought to the Nottingham Buddhist Centre. So that will happen after the break. And if this is your first time here, very, very warm welcome to you. And you want to be part of the second half, then if you could email us at info@nottinghambuddhistcentre.org, and then we can send you the link so that you can be part of the second half. So that's info@nottinghambuddhistcentre.org. So I was thinking earlier, there's a lot I could say about Saccanama. And I think for me, the quality he's brought most to the centre for me has been the quality of his talks. He's very, very deeply prepared, and he knows the Dharma very well. And that really comes across in his talks. He talks with a lot of confidence. He talks with a lot of authority. And I don't think I've not heard a talk that hasn't inspired me. But there's one in particular where Saccanama talked about the importance of following his heart and taking action. And in a sense, what he said, the failure to take action when you're moved can feel a bit like mere sentimentality. And, when I think of Saccanama, I think of someone who follows his heart. And in a sense, maybe this next stage of Saccanama's life is about following his heart. He is a man of action, a man of his word. And I think for me, that's certainly the inspiration that he's brought to me, and also challenged me as well. So I'm sure we'll have much more to celebrate in terms of Saccanama's merits later on tonight. So in a minute, we're going to do the Metta Bhavana, which is a 5-stage meditation. And in the second stage, where traditionally we put a friend, what I'm going to invite you to do is to put Saccanama there and sort of reflect on all that he has brought to the centre, or all that he has given to you. Bearing him in mind, wishing him well on the next stage of his journey, the next part of his life. So that's just sort of an invitation to bring Saccanama to mind in the second stage, wishing him well, wishing him good fortune in the next stage, and reflecting on all the qualities and all that he has brought to the centre here in Nottingham that I believe has really flourished since he arrived 2 years ago. So I'm just checking my notes that I've covered everything. So let's just start to get ourselves ready to meditate. And just settling down on your cushions or in your chair, wherever you are. Just having a sense of the sounds around you, inside and outside. Having a sense of your body, aware of the parts of you that feel more comfortable and the parts of you that might feel less comfortable. And aware of any thoughts, just noticing whatever's happening. Having a sense of what you might be working with in tonight's meditation, whether you've got a lot of energy or maybe less energy. Trying to find a way of finding balance with whatever's happening for you now. Metabhavna. So in a moment, we're going to have a 10-minute break, tea break, and then we're going to be meeting up together again at 8:20, and we're really celebrating Saccanama tonight. So we're going to be hearing from him later on, and we're going to be rejoicing in his merits as well. And normally on a Sangha night, we ask for dana. We ask for, if you're willing to give generously towards the upkeep of the centre and the upkeep of the classes and meditations that we organise. But tonight we're going to give the dana to Saccanama as a sort of token, really, of our generosity to all that he has given to the centre here at Nottingham. So if you would like to give some money to Saccanama to support him in his next adventure, exploring the spiritual life, there is a link on YouTube, or you would have been sent an email later in the week where there's a PayPal link, and there's also a link on the Nottingham Buddhist Centre website. So we'll close there this part of the evening, and again, if you want to be part of the next part, and this is your first time, just email us at info@nottinghambuddhistcentre.org, and then we can send you the link to the second part of Sangha Night. Okay, so see you at 8:20.